6 racks of a potential 19 are in the books in this final of the 888.com World Cup of Pool. Holland 3, Philippines 3. I think that's a fair reflection of the way things have gone thus far.
3-3.
Completely agree, Phil. There's been nothing to choose. Had a few slip-ups from both sides, as you would expect.
Settle down now,
and
please.
The race gets shortened. Now, just like round 1, it's a race to 7. A long, open chance at the 1. The wing ball down. And the 1. And the 5 crossing the head string.
Dennis Colliot on these lengthy shots keeps very still. Not quite so still. Ivan Corteza.
You wouldn't expect that miss. Another look. Well, it is the final. And I guess a few of those can be excused, if not forgotten. But a chance. Everything's in the open. You have to feel that this 1 ball that's a weak positional shot, really, and did not intend to be so close to the 2. If Niels has any shot at the 2, they're lucky. And the 3 will pass the 9 into the bottom right corner. Plenty of angle on offer to get from the 3 back up table for the 5. Nick simply has to make sure in forcing this that the cue ball doesn't contact that 7.
Tension cold.
That's the only danger ball, that brown 7 on the left-hand side as we look. If he misses that 7, gets the 3, the cue ball should track back up for the 5 next. No good.
Well called, Mr. Watch.
Yeah, but really he had plenty of room between that 7 and the left-hand cushion. There was no excuses. He just had too much side spin on the cue ball. Another look at it here, Phil. He just caught it with a little too much right-hand spin. And that looks to be a good containing shot from his partner. And it is.
Yes, Vandenberg was tapping fine on the back before the cue ball had come to rest.
Conventional wisdom would be staying away from the tactical battles against the Philippines. Sometimes you just have to play the shots as they come, and obviously in that case, Niels had no option. buying time, if nothing else, I guess, Phil, but they should find themselves in a little bit of trouble. And, you know, looking at this, I'm just wondering whether Nick might not even try and bank that 5 into the top left corner. Try and hold the cue ball down below the 9. The 6 is down that end of the table. No, it's just containment, and not the best containing shot either. Can he get through to this? He was trying to get that cue ball behind the 6. He doesn't like it. Well, he has to jump, but Nick knows well within the capability of Lee Van Corteza.
Jump not effective. Another chance for Holland.
Kind of threw the cue at this one. A lot of body movement and dipping of the shoulder. And there was a little movement in that long 1 that he missed as well a little earlier. So, of the 4 players right now, the most vulnerable for me is Lee Van Corteza. That's unlucky. Boy, he got some salsa into that cue ball, didn't he? Bad shot from Nick Vandenberg. Makeable off that side cushion. The only thing that he's got to guard against here is the speed off the 2 cushions and back over for the 7 to the same pocket. Oh, he's overcut it.
Well, let me tell you, cushion first, playing that kind of shot, there's no one better than Dennis Okulio on a normal basis.
You can only think that he was so concerned with the positional end of it, Phil. But again, no clear-cut path for Holland, even though this 6 is available. No positional value. Well, I say that. He tried to thump it in and get around the angles. Unreal, that 6. Look at Dennis.
Well, the scruffiest, the scrappiest rack of the entire day, maybe. But it counts just as much as the most clinical.
Yeah, it really had more angle there than it looked. And, I mean, every reason for Niels to take that on. And he would have expected to get that. And he certainly would have had position on the 7. But these little battles and mistakes, mark them down. When the overall tally is compiled, it never ever says how, just who.
And when you make mistakes and win a rack, you forget them. But if you lose the rack, they dwell. Philippines back in front, 4-3. It wasn't the most convincing rack from their standpoint, but they won't be concerned in the slightest.
Nor will their fans. Very lax safety effort from Vandenberg there. Went unpunished.